the number 9 with the change card from the Kipper deck. So what I was picking up the other day was like the ninth was going to be something big. I always associate that with my birthday, but I'm seeing that card in my head heavily right now because, and it's funny because when I just looked at my phone, it died in the car before I got in here, and I charged it up like a little minute, little second or whatever. And when I looked at how much it was charged up, it was charged up 6%. Okay, it was charged up 6%. Um, and I was hearing the ninth, but I was thinking something happened on the ninth. Something opened up. Something happened on the ninth. Like if you were one of these people that's on this network and you were connected to this network all your life. So there's certain things these people could never speak about what they are or whatever this is. This would be somebody that knows that on these days or these times or something like this, if you show up at a certain place, maybe you might get certain intel. Maybe you could every 6 years people pop up at a pop-up warehouse or something. And then these people are set up to, organize or something, and they kind of keep it real stealth, like in the dark about what they're doing there. And these people won't be back for a long time, or these beings. But something was supposed to something was supposed to happen on the ninth, or you were supposed to get a message or something, a direct message. But you see, the Queen of Swords, she's not attached to her Ace of Cups or to the Ace of Cups here. It's standing here now. You maybe somebody carried you to these locations every single time when it happened. They just carried you there. You were just carried there. You never knew that you were going through these transformations or transitioning points or these portals or something, because somebody was always bringing you there. And they knew one day they wasn't going to want to do that anymore. They had another plan. And one day on an important date, when you get called to come, you would not show up because you never was showing up by yourself before. The person is not there. The person passed away. The person just decided not to do it anymore. And you asked out because, like I said, say you're a group of aliens or something and you got some kind of antenna. Your antenna been broken since you was 1 years old. That could be why we keep seeing that lady didn't give something to somebody. They didn't give you an upgrade when you were 6 years old or something like this. You so like I said, these people would come and get you and place you where you needed to be placed. But which is it's a bad thing because you would need to know how to do this on your own in case somebody didn't want to do that anymore. But somebody could have made a person miss out on something here. They feel like they made somebody miss out. This could be a Queen of Wands in reverse, like a somebody's side piece or something like this. Somebody could have been having a work affair with this person and they wanted a final disconnect between two people. So something like this. But I was hearing that somebody was trying to, okay, this is what I was hearing the other day during that one reading, probably about 3 days ago. And we were talking about that same thing. But what I was being told was don't go when we remember we said the warehouse in reverse, don't go there. Like you would have thought, hey, go there on the ninth or whatever. Just be in this location and just peep the scene or whatever. Just go to this particular location and peep the scene and see if you see anything strange or something like this. Okay. So if you were to go there on the ninth, the people already left on the 6th. They already, I'm seeing the card with indolence, where like on the Jurassic Park when the guy at the messy desk in the beginning, when he had to hurry up and go open up that thing or whatever, and they had to abort mission. And so that messy warehouse room, nobody was in, they had to evacuate or something like this. So they could have already evacuated on the 6 days ago, on the 6th, or 6 months ago. So somebody was saying, just go to this, whatever, just believe or whatever. Don't be scared. But if you would have went there, it was a trap. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. This could be somebody that is, it could just be it just only for me and something's already missed, or somebody else. This could be how they were able to get rid of some other people here. They could have promised things to these people. Let's see. They could have promised things. Yeah, 9%. This phone is on 9%, 921, And then let's see if today, because I thought yesterday was, oh, huh, that's crazy because that thing just said the ninth. My calendar in here just said the ninth. Huh. Yeah, my calendar in here just said the ninth, but it's actually the 10th. I knew that it was not the ninth anymore, but because I knew yesterday was the ninth, but something in my phone just said the ninth. That's weird. That was weird. Okay. Because I thought for sure when I just did this, I was about to say, damn, today the ninth? How was that? Because yesterday was the ninth. No, it's the 10th, but my calendar in here, the little one, it just said the ninth. That's weird. Anyways, hell, maybe there's some portal or something here. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, somebody already been left a place. This is like anybody else that thought, hey, we got until this time to go there, the ninth at 12 o'clock midnight, and then everything turned back into the pumpkin like Cinderella. Um, it wouldn't be intelligent on your part because whoever these people is, they knew the people that was already say these are people on the spaceship and on the ground that's handling things. They was already scrambling everything. So it's one of them things where you realize somebody didn't want how I told y'all that one day when I realized it probably wasn't that important for me to show up at the baby shower if I'm this person's best friend and they gave me the invitation late. Everybody else got invitation. Everybody, that means everybody else know they've been planning for weeks. And you, the best friend of this person, the first person they call for mostly anything usually, but you did not get the first call. You did not get the invitation. So it might not have been that important for you to come, right? Um, Especially with such a big thing like a wedding or a baby shower. Okay. When this person has witnessed you have many of these, you would wonder something like that. So this is like you had to ask too many times. You hear somebody like, yeah, girl, I'm going to this thing, this work thing. I could bring 3 people. And the person's like, girl, I don't know. I just don't know what to do because such and such want to come and but they got one more spot, but they're not bringing up your name. And so it's just like, oh, well, I'm guessing I'm not the one that's getting picked. So, but then somebody, I was watching this one movie one day and the girl was like, I got 2 tickets to go to this concert or whatever. Oh my God. And then the 2 girls like, oh my God, oh my God. And then she was like, so I don't know which one of you are going to go. And then she was like, lick my feet. Like she was having them do little, like it was a rich girl kind of thing or whatever. And she was like, lick my feet or do this or dance or go ahead, take this drug. Or she was just getting them to do weird stuff. And then it was 3 girls there. 3 of her friends was there. It was her and 3 of her friends. And then the one girl, I think she was like Indian or something. She's like, girl, no. She was like, nah, I'm not about to sit here and play your little games or whatever like this to see, if you're going to pick somebody, just go ahead and pick one of them because I'm not going to play your games or whatever. And her one friend left. And then she's like, oh, forget it. Oh, you're such a loser or whatever like this. And then the other girls was like, okay, it's on. And they shook on it to go through this competition to see who would be able to go with the girl to the concert. It's something like that, y'all. It's something like somebody wanted somebody to do that. They could have known you wasn't gonna do it. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups is getting given back to someone, and this Queen of Wands is in reverse, but they don't care. This is somebody that wanted something to be a miss, and they'll die on it, and that's probably what the orders is gonna be. So we got the victory here, and then we have this foreign intelligence or foreign energy here. Um, maybe somebody's going to get the victory because you would have been going on foreign spaceships. And this is people that may come here to get us to change. I come here, I change if not. So somebody could have been kind of into you, but not really that. Something could have worked out right. Okay. Something could have worked out right. Because this could have been somebody that wanted to change you so that you could fit in with them and they people or something. They want to change the trajectory of what God said for the man to leave the home and cleave onto the wife. They could have been trying to get America out of America, but it may be somebody that ruined this nation already from the outside here. Okay? Somebody could have ruined something from the outside already so that America is never going to be the same anyway. So you might as well take this opportunity and come beneath me or something like this. And it's just like, I guess if this is America's like exit, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm hearing that it can't be because where these people messed up is by not letting somebody participate in something at all. This is why something is going to be corrected. Okay. Something like that. So I was definitely hearing that. Like, don't go there. Now, there could be some people around you that was acting shady on you with this group of people, being promised things and shit like this. And one of those people could have went there. These were the people that was actually working with them. And if these stragglers came in thinking they still had those last days, then they could have been attacked or left something there to take these people out or steal something from. Or there might be a lot of let down people today. Is what I'm trying to see. Is what I'm trying to say. That thought something was going to go some kind of way, but somebody could have already peeped a person, and they could have already, like, you could have already done something that was supposed to be done. Okay. Like, geez, Louise. Like somebody could have seen that they secretary was shady and wasn't writing down the times when you called to make appointments for the job opportunity or something. And they knew that that person, they really wanted you to work there. They seen that their person was shady, but they got ties to that person. Or maybe the person that worked there got mob ties and they scared to do something. But something already been done. Okay. I don't know. So this is like, that's why I said, or like, when you little, right? And you playing with your friends or whatever, and they got a new friend there or a cousin that came from out of town or a friend from the other side of town. Yeah, we've been knowing each other since babies, but it's not like me and you. We knew each other since last year and we've been inseparable. But this is my best friend from my other side of town or something. And then you notice that the person start acting weird or they don't want you touching their toys or they're like, oh, come on, Johnny, let's go this way. And then you're like, oh, and you sitting there looking stupid or something like this. And then you kind of pull yourself, come on, I'm talking to you too or something. And then you kind of pulling yourself, but every measure that you pulling yourself towards something, it's like degrading or something like this, right? And some people will stick in that situation if the signs are there. We got yesterday that the red flags is not there for somebody. These people didn't even want you to have the red flags. This is like you move to a strange town and there's no red flags, but your husband has slept with every single person in that town. Okay. Your husband has slept with, you don't have no friends in that town. You don't have no connection in that town. But the person ultimately they never told you that they lived there or the alien family that they had lived there. And as soon as y'all moved there, he was going to be the boss because he was already thinking about replacing you with something else that they got there. Right. And so it's something like this. So you wasn't getting the red flags, but people like, bitch, don't you just get it? Just leave or something. And you're like, what? Like you're not getting the red flags, but it was to humiliate a person. Like, oh, you dog, you just sitting around here at my foot waiting for this or something like this. And somebody about to get the wake up call of a lifetime. Something like that. Because I'm getting like levels to it or positions. Now, the street level could be tighter and heavier and more wealthy at this point. But it's something about with hierarchies and royals and stuff like this, where if God put it there, can't nobody move it. So you could have tried to keep the royals locked up or away or scattered amongst from each other, something like this. But they're still going to always outrank. If somebody survives, they're still going to outrank, right? Even if the gang stole all the royals from the royals, the royalties from the royals, and da 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 da, it's something, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody wanted you to, it's to be looked at as looking stupid. Okay, this is something like that. Okay, but say this a company that just moved to America and made this, they making a lot of money, but it's to fuel their family. It's really no benefit to America for you to be working here because you doing this, your money going back to your family. You building foreign products that's getting shipped out of the country. Okay, well, yeah, you was able to do whatever this is, but you got to have a license to do whatever this is on this soil. And the person that you was trying to be funny towards, they the ones that end up with the soil. So that all elements, the air, water, fire, earth energy. So really, you know what I'm saying? What you doing is not cemented in stone, okay? Something like that. Okay? Like you just this could be somebody that already knew what was up and they took their business elsewhere anyway. But just think about this. If you was with somebody in a relationship for 30 years, nigga, you been thinking this way. You did, and then you gang up with people to try to leave me out of some shit like this or something like this. And you know it was gonna be, you know my family been doing this or the community been doing this to me all this time, and you know what it was gonna take for me to get back up out of this, or that I would have to trust people that I can't trust in order to get out of this by not showing me the way. Nigga, you hated me. Or girl or mama or daddy or something like that. You hated me. I never did nothing to you. That's your problem. Somebody else got a problem here. Like this could even burn somebody because, yeah, somebody else could have been well informed. All right. But this could be something because somebody, these is the kind of people that would want to rub whatever it is in your face. You understand? We got a sexual minority because remember, Inanna was not experienced in sex, but this could be sexual minority. This don't have to be like intimacy on that level. It could be that these people didn't allow for somebody to learn how to communicate with all the different factions here or all the different realms. Somebody that's very important to all the realms still. Okay. Um, they didn't teach you how to summon something if you needed to come in, or a flight or something, or use the system without paying, or whatever this is, because you could find yourself in a messed up situation. Somebody didn't teach you the rights that you have in times of war to execute certain things or to get things done. They just sat there and watch you not be able to do nothing. And then they had somebody else here well informed and sitting above a person here. So they could have been having sex, siphoning, taking your energy. This could be cat energy as well. Somebody could have been taking your brain power, taking your resources, your something. See how she looks sleep, sucking the air out of your lungs. That could be also what I was feeling. Like I know I smoked cigarettes, but whatever was sitting in my chest, it just felt like that, like a cat siphoning the air. So somebody else was well informed, okay? And then again, we got, now they're gonna have to be chained to housework or something that you used to be doing. Um, so again, somebody don't want you as a housewife. They want somebody else. I don't know if this other person, I don't know, maybe somebody else feel like they want this job or something here, right? Hiroshima. They wanted this position or something like this here. But I just want these people dead because like you just, this is somebody that had to really go out of their way to try to ruin something. You get what I'm saying? You really went out of your way. You found somebody that was doing housework. You found somebody that was cooking decent, good, very good meals and stuff like this. And then you tried to ruin that person's household. Like somebody's fucking weird all the way. And it's not just somebody. You was doing this against God or something like this. And that's just the bottom line. You didn't prove nothing about nobody or nothing like this. Just, you know. Now I'm tired of this reading being here. So we just done with this reading. Okay. Somebody could have also cut off the internet down here with like an EMP in this area to stop somebody from being able to be um in some type of order here. Okay. This jealous energy. I'm telling you, this is this see what I see energy. Somebody is a phony. They like an ass kisser or whatever this is, or somebody think that I can't see through them. This is people that call you old cousins, old friends, or my lovelies, or whatever like this. Somebody's a fucking hater. These could also be when we talk about the whitewashed tombs. These are people that are in, they have Caucasian bodies that are in the hierarchy, and then they don't. Like, I, for one, think See What I See is an offspring of Laura Bush or a clone of this person or something like this here. That's what I think. And there could be some jealousy. There's something heavy with the Bush administration. Also, Jordan, my little cousin Eric, he looked like a Bush. He kind of looked like Jordan. He kind of looked like George Bush in them. I don't know. There's something weird here. Okay. It's something about these people making some kind of confederacy to get a hold of these particular children so they can just denounce me as the Holy Grail energy and just have their own little mini Holy Grail children, something like this, without paying something forward. And I don't know if somebody's trying to bribe somebody with some money or something, but they don't even have enough money to cover for whatever this is. Like, there's no price on something that they did. So this is like my family working with big families like this in order to distribute children like me around the world, when look at how they treated the mother. So why would I allow you to be the gods or the lords over my children for a second? If I'm a royal and I'm can put all these children in my infirmary and take care of them myself and send them through something so that they'll never have to suffer what I suffer from. Even if it was just me as the queen with no husband and me working on these children. So in the future, we will be able to take back everything that they tried to take from us because you finally got a brown skinned queen. After for centuries, these people have been taking our children, whether it's from other countries and things like this, using these runners to do it, and then do what the shit ends here. Okay, today. So you know, that's just what this looked like. There's going to be no mercy on these people. All we need from people like See What I See is the intel. The body, the rest of it could be, because they've been doing it to thousands and thousands of people. All we need is the intel. You know, so it's like get the intel and leave the shell or destroy the shell. So we don't have to worry about it going to another country and building again and come and do it, because we on our last leg. We can't afford to be letting people go with the type of knowledge and shit and intel that they've taken in the measures that have been taken. You cannot afford to. So I don't know what so it's almost like these low level robots then took over high level individuals. Like you're not about to be able to do that. Hiding in like meek costumes, or I was looking at that Aunt D energy. She looked like somebody that they know that they're in charge. They know that aliens is here doing foul shit. They know that they taking over, but they know how to play stupid. Like, yeah, boss. Oh yeah, shucking and driving and shit in front of people. They know how to play stupid or play whatever this is. They know how to. It ain't knowing how. It's just they will do that. And my shit just gonna be abrasive. They're gonna write about me different. If I am gonna die, you just gonna have to do it a different way, because I'm not about to do it. Okay. Because these is people that try to ruin your life for the past 3 years and sum up your whole life within that 3 years of time when you knew that people was doing something, so you're not tripping. But dumb people is going to look at it some kind of way, or uneducated people. Not uneducated. What word do we want to use? Unimportant people going into the future. See, something like that. So somebody did make a marker be missed or something like this here. This is also somebody that's mad that you didn't pick them and you made them look stupid or something like this. This is who's working with that person. I told you, somebody is silly. They like, oh, this person loved me and I'm gonna do this. No, it's the fact that you being played by that person and you hate the person. Y'all two hate somebody and you want to ruin something for that somebody. And so you doing what this person did because now you know for sure, because of that rundown, that you don't never have a chance. You either gonna do right by me or do what you gotta do or do right by something or whatever this is, or you're not having it. These is people that's also dealing with my clones and stuff like that. You're not keeping them clones. You're not keeping them. You don't get to treat me some kind of way and keep an extension of me. It just don't work that way. I don't have time for you to be trying to, and these girls are people pleasers or they're controlled by other unions or something like this. No, no, because you can't handle real conversation, real challenges or something like this. You got to get used to it just like everybody else had to. Nobody's getting a pass. So this is when the time when these people is going to realize, I wish my mama was. Yeah, it was fun for us to be able to tear through here and do whatever we want to do and get away with every fucking thing. But at some point in time, that shit to get old, and you gonna have to learn like everybody else gonna have to learn. You know, you're gonna have to see that the world don't revolve around what your mama doing or your mama or something like this. Okay, not that one. All right. And so this is one of them times when, somebody didn't get that ass whooped when they was young, and then now look at you, you're in jail for life. You know, then you got to sit there and contemplate: was my mama doing good when she told me I could do whatever I want and wreck people's lives and do all this to anybody I want to do it to? Now look at me and the decisions, the way I made and how I treated people or something like this. Now look at me. Yeah, this could be somebody on demon time. All right. Something could be happening like right now. You got the achievements here in reverse. This blue air, or somebody is trying to say that they was married to this person before they actually died. If they're hiding the death of the real blue face, they could be trying to show images of this person in the real skin so that I can be like, oh, he's okay. But no, what I said happened with Jaden and Krishan. Them has something to do with the missing action of this person. You're not getting the money. That's my that's my that's my Derek blue face. The shit is coming back here. Okay. You see? They was never supposed to have charge of whatever this is anyway. Okay. So that's that. That's that. Somebody could be a demon. So your main person that you was communicating all this time, they're trying to make it seem like I'm a demon or I'm detached, but it's really the male that is the demon now. And that's why we can't communicate, or he can't communicate my stuff to the rest of these people because they've been removed. It ain't me. Right. So somebody wanted to make me feel like I'm lost or cut my server off or something like this. But motherfucker, somebody is the blueprint or the system. Silly. You're not doing anything. Like, stop being in your ego about something. Grow the fuck up. That's what somebody need to do right now before it's too late. To get real. Like, these people keep telling me I'm too. You need to get real. You need to get real for real. You need to get real, real fast. Queen of Cups energy here. Beneath this person, maybe somebody standing up to their mom. This could be the sharing energy. See, I think that some of our connections, like if we share DNA, like I was always thinking like the little girl, Sarah, whatever, what I told y'all with the underarms, that little girl, Sarah, that she remind me of Jean Bonnet every time I see her picture, the so-called stepsister or the dad's girlfriend's daughter, Sarah. Remember I told y'all in that picture, I seen how much she looked just like, my, what was I gonna say? How much when I looked at that birthday picture of my daughter's 1-year-old birthday, and I noticed it was the eyes, Chico. I seen Sarah's eyes and I seen my boyfriend's eyes on that day. Now, who knows? They could have arranged for a feral version of this male to come in for that birthday party so that they can pick up the scent of something. And this person could have went through the catch-22 doors with that Sarah energy that day. And they gave me a new one. Do you see what I'm saying? I think that that's what happened. Definitely picking up some energy here. Because I don't know if it was Shiva or somebody else that kept getting in trouble, and his dad made him go, he darkened his skin. And then I was thinking about like people seeing something wrong. because I was thinking about how like phenotypes or how people, a lot of us could share these genetics here. And now because I was thinking about how much Bill Cosby looked like Elvis, but I'm thinking like Bill Cosby was not a bad looking guy and almost looked like this D boy a little bit, this big D boy that my friend used to hang out with. But I was thinking like, and then also, yeah, there's some shared traits here. And then I was thinking like, wait a minute, because Bill Cosby looked a lot like Elvis to me. So it's something that I was thinking the sitcoms, these, and how much energy they was brought to shows like the Huxtable. Like, no, it's something about some genetic traits. But somebody is the original, only true son, and so at a time like you have like me or you have all the little facets that make a giant, like something else at this time that nobody else can be. But they said nobody should have a Zeus. Let's take away the picture of Zeus. Let's take away the storyline. Let's look at the energy. So I was born a Zeus this time, and these people just ate and picked apart when I built up my Ace of Cups on my own. I became a Zeus this time. I would have been publicly probably be able to be this Zeus. And I feel like they could not take it. But we needed it as the world energy with the one world order moving forward. It was the best choice. Then all those people that went together against me and thought that I shouldn't be sitting in a position, it was the best choice. God already made it. So this is the fall of something here. It doesn't mean that the energy wouldn't be shared eventually. It just means that this is the person that everybody watched sit up, walk to the throne. Somebody holding it back. The robe, this nigga robe could be 9 feet long, dragging in the background. And that's the person that goes sit up on that thing. And everybody said, yes, this is the Lord Almighty. Everybody know it. And then the person say, hey, yeah, you've been a good person here or whatever. I want you to handle these things for me. It ain't like the person just going to control everything at one time. This, and somebody don't understand that. They wanted to chop up something from their lower standpoint of viewing of something here. This is what they wanted to do here. This sharing energy, this kind of looked like Megan Thee Stallion to me. Like this is what this seemed like it was supposed to be for me. So yeah, distant future in the reverse here, or somebody stopping something because they want to continue to be cruel to a person. Somebody could already be overwhelmed and they just can't deal with this. It's easier to deal with other women or men because what situation you in, but it's just like all this could have been stopped. I don't know. Well, I want to see what comes out. We'll keep it there, but let's just see what jumps out. No, you know what? Let's see. See, because I don't like the way that this is going. Because we had that sharing, if we had this on the top, and then we got the cruelty here down at the bottom. I'm going to start over. I don't like that. But let's keep that in mind. But I want to see what jumps out because I think I just started pulling. I want to see what jumps out. Yeah, justice is coming. With the blue hair, they're not getting it. Because somebody is crazy about somebody, but somebody... all you had to think is that, damn, my girl that I've been tight with all this time, or I was, this person was a big part of me growing and whatever. They don't have nothing. And all the people that was being sneaky and robbing and killing, they got something already. But somebody was trying to give something else to the person. Bitch, you already got to start. Like, these is people that's like, that's why I was saying about it's separate. Whatever these people is due to me from these particular feathers and these people with this genetics and these families or whatever, it is separate because whatever I'm about to be, their children could never be. Doesn't matter how rich they are, how famous they are, whatever this is, their children could never be because their children don't have the same other genetics that I have, right? Let's just say it's like this, or you would have. We're just going to say that I have, all right? So this is why some people brought their children up in the limelight. This is why you're seeing a lot of people starting YouTube channels, getting upgrades, getting new cars, getting new shit, having real money in their pocket or something like this. They was already promoted. They was already doing something with them. The first shall be the last. The same treatment. Somebody move the people, move something out the way before you could be the last one to get something. And I just think that is because it was supposed to be the first is the only one this time. That's the only one that's the lost one. Everybody else know how to get to their spaceships. Everybody else know their code words. Everybody else is reprogrammed. Everybody else is upgraded. Everybody else had the shot. Everybody else had this. Everybody else had that. They're already ready. If you're not doing something with your life right now, it's something wrong with you. Somebody else was supposed to just be sitting until something was given, and then they would be able to start doing the same thing. Somebody took away, they just want you to sit and wait forever and say, see, you shouldn't have sat there and just waited. But no, I'm an empress. That's what I do. You shouldn't have. But all you did was sit there and be an opportunity for somebody to take something from me or do something wrong to me. And that's the only reason why they gave y'all those opportunities and gave you those finances and things so that I didn't get it. And they didn't have nowhere else to put it. And they didn't want to waste it. So, and they didn't want me to be in power. And so that's the only reason why you got the opportunity. It's like that. That ain't even an opportunity because you can't do whatever this is because God chose me to pick the people to do these things, not you. And that's the truth and clarity. So this money is not, all money ain't the same money. This money wouldn't, these children wouldn't even be able to touch this type of finances or this money. In this particular situation, I don't know why this is giving me this Casey. No, the one dude that's supposed to, was it? Nah, it wasn't Anthony. No, it's not Casey Anthony. That was the little girl. This is giving me Chris, whatever his name is. Somebody could have some kind of initial information here. I'm pretty sure the person don't look like that. Whoever we're really talking about, they don't look like who they got. Chris Anthony or what? Chris, whatever his name is, supposed to kill his daughter and his wife in that house. I feel like that's the media version. That's not who that really is. This could also be this masculine. It's almost like two. I was supposed to be looking at it like this the whole time about these high profile cases. That's why they separate it and call it high profile. And now it's like, don't start now. But those were supposed to be markers. But again, somebody starting off at 0, still as a sexual minority, not starting anything. So everybody was just waiting for something to happen. They knew was not going to happen because they knew somebody was not upgraded enough to perform whatever this is that was supposed to happen. So it'd be like something just ended yesterday, boom, that's it. And now you're going to start seeing something clearly and being okay with talking about it clearly. But these people already know, so it's all a game anyways. So I wouldn't even get dragged into it. Because these could be people that already shoveled through a timeline and removed children. So why they saying it's him and it was his daughter and I don't know. I think it was just the little girl and the mother that we're talking about. I don't know if there was any other children. But that would be like whatever happened here when me and my spouse, my so-called spouse and my child was living in this house right here by ourselves when all the other children, the older children was out on their own in their own apartments and with their boyfriends or their children or whatever before anybody came back home. It was just us 3 in this house. Okay. That's supposed to represent, I think, Shayana and Bria, because that Bria person, she kind of looked like the daughter in the Shayana energy. It kind of looked like my mom or something like this, but there's a discrepancy there. That's just what they showing on social media as signs and symbols. I could be somewhere and my daughter could be somewhere mentally handicapped and they're just splicing. I could be a splice of that original form. She could be there with her head blown off with the child. But I don't know. Okay. And they just showing this as some other case with something, or like I said, these cases are ritual. And then you could just read off of the ritual and pick up on your own energy and then realize what could have happened in your case with something like this. So you could be an alien and you don't know. You were supposed to already get an envelope to know that about yourself. Or I could be. And somebody could have been here with your reconstructed vassal and you missed out on an opportunity to, yeah, we got a truce. Something is not a truce just yet. you missed out on the opportunity to get back into your original form here. But that's the thing. Why was somebody else handling somebody else's case file the whole time? This is also somebody that they know what love is now, and they don't care about your curves and they don't care about your flaws. But really they just want you to be looking plain, or they want you to look fat or something like this, so nobody else don't want you. But you might want the transformation. So somebody's like, oh, she don't even need no transformation. Look how beautiful she is. But this person know that they was not gonna want to be with you. They got something hotter than you sitting on the side. They just wanted these people to pass you by from a transformation. You get what I'm saying? If you're not, you see, if you're different. Look, you're so beautiful. I'm in love with the shape of you. Don't change. Don't change. And it's like, nah, it's time for me to change. Even God is saying it's time for a change. I don't know what that means. This ain't no soul. Like, you can have my soul or you do me a favor. This is like factual shit coming down from the heavens saying, go down there and give her whatever this is that she want. I don't want to hear shit about it. That's that kind of energy. Somebody's just jealous because nobody probably never been able to get this. Nobody been never get it like nice and clear or something like this. And somebody's jealous because all these people is meddling in something they shouldn't have been. So whoever this person is, this might be the person that's getting a stop here in a distant future. Because it's like, how dare you bitches get bodies? Get me body? How you get bodies or whatever, then you just mad because somebody else about to get one. What the hell wrong with you? It could be an access that these people had to one at some point in time while they want nothing to change here. That's two. I just need one. Yeah, they're not going to have dominion over a person here. 3 of Cups. Pegasus energy. It could be somebody thought that if you had a missing tooth or something like this, you're not supposed to be able to go through with it, but somebody's letting you go through with it anyways. Okay? It's something like this. All right? Something like this. Again, people could try to make you feel like, oh, that nobody likes me. Look at me. I'm just mean and I just do all this or whatever. But these is people that don't know how to read people for real or something. Like, this is not real people, man. It's just not. You're going to have to see it anyway. Wait, let's see what this 9 is. Yeah, blood in the urine. Yeah, somebody could have said, so is she ready for transport? Oh, no, we found a little blood in the urine. Look, on the 9th. But this is a lie. Somebody lied. Well, if they go through this, how like they tell you, oh, you can't drink that before you go in, or you got to not eat. Like when you go to the doctor, they say, okay, you're getting a CAT scan. Don't eat nothing from this time to that time, blah, 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 because you will throw up and then choke on your throw up and die. So you be like, oh, yeah, the doctor said I can't do this or whatever before I go up in here. And, and 9 times out of 10, you don't. Or if you drink, you're like, oh, I just drank something. I got to go get this test done. And then when you go in there, you're going to say, well, doctor, okay, I did just drink. Like, I only took a sip of water on accident because I forgot. And they say, oh, no, that's okay. Come on in. You don't have to reschedule for that. No, that's okay. We understand. People do it all the time. I'm just glad that you told me. It's something like that. I just want this hater need to die. Like, somebody about to die for being a hater. Like, this is crazy. You couldn't find nothing else better to do. And I'm thinking these people must have had cool lives. Like, these people must have had really cool lives. Like that show called All of Us Was Liars, or All of Them Was Liars. These people must have had cool, nice, like really cool lives or something like this. And this is like, oh, wow. Like, damn. I mean, you wish this upon people and yourself and everything like this. I just don't know how. Maybe because of the abuse that I suffered or something like this here. Why somebody would be so worried about another person like that? That you got this life like that? You got the Queen of Swords here. Somebody could be seeing why somebody's in a Queen of Swords energy like this. Princess of Wands, Tower. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This Tower energy. This is giving me that commercial with Doja Cat on there. The Doja. What is this? This cat energy here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Yeah, these people ain't getting this victory with this false case or whatever this is, trying to get this child support. I think somebody got a real test, found out that wasn't Blueface Baby, and then they killed that nigga, and then they hid his real body, or something like this. Okay, or somebody's. Okay, they did something. I don't know. And then we got This Is Where We Fall, but it's saying that's a false judgment here. That's the song that's on right now. Okay. It's not. It's an end for these people here. Mourning in the fields. Mourning in the yeah. So this is their fate here. Yeah, they're not gonna gain something. Because I'm telling you, these are people that's acting like they're a part of my clan, because you can't see what people are doing with your energy, or I can't see what people are doing with my energy. And it's just this is not going to be a fall here for this. So you got to be working with the other team and just saying that you fucking with me because you in my energy using it, but you're not really dealing with me. You're not really messing with me like that. Cause we ain't going nowhere but up. Golly, I keep dropping cards. Oh, now somebody want a truce. I keep dropping cards, man. It's just getting on my nerves. I need a wider table, like from front to back. Okay. Woo. Like I'm not in alliance with my family here. I know what they did. Even if they thought that, because God could have tricked these people with a strong delusion with the Miami energy. They could have placed that person strategically in my element, in my timeline at that time for a couple weeks or something like this in school, for them to do exactly what they did. Bring that person here. You did something to this person. And this could be out of jealousy here. This could also be like, say, because I was trying to think, was my aunties always shaped the way that they shaped? And I was thinking maybe, you got rejected or I got rejected because I wasn't shaped fully. I had a nice shape, right? I really do think that that's what they were putting the BBL off of. But my auntie, my mom and them had big old booties. I didn't have that, but I had a really nice shape. You understand? So it's almost making me think like they could have been forming these women that way or doing something to their genetics to form them that way. And so even if they would have brought me to this city, a version of me, or what they thought was a version of me, that person would have had to go through surgery and stuff. That person would have had to get a BBL to fit in with the type of women that was coming from this family, or that was being bred within this family, that made them delectable. So this is somebody that the essence is the main thing here. That's the queen. Don't never treat that no other kind of way. But somebody start liking the booty or the structure of the booty better, and then giving these people opportunity because they fascinated with the ass. This was not, somebody didn't do something right. You didn't. Okay? These people is filthy. I said what I said. So somebody started doing, these people in this network or this coven or something, you started doing something different. You started just siphoning me for my energy, and then you think you're going to get some gifts after this? You think you're going to get some type of guarantees after this? It's not happening. Everything is getting stripped. Everything is getting stripped. We got charisma here. All right. And then we got the chemist here. So this fake sun is getting shot out the sky, first of all. Somebody could be saying, shoot that fake sun out the sky first, and then whatever. But like I said, these family members wouldn't have been ahead of me if you didn't steal my husband, if you didn't steal my boyfriends after they had sex with me, if you didn't steal my children. None of that. None of that. So no. It's a no. So now I know that the crew cut, you dealing with see what I see. And both of y'all about to have your head on the stake. Both of y'all about to have it, and both of y'all could be aliens or you're not even from here. This could also be the Sprite energy, but somebody is a hater. You're just a hater. About to get this fucking tower, man. Yeah. See what I see? Yeah, because you was listening to the people in that bush or that burning bush or them hating ass people. You still trying to talk past me and use these same bitches. I told you don't never send no message to me through none of these bitches when I'm a top motherfucking messenger. You crazy? It's already a shame a queen had to come out here and talk her stuff in the public eye anyway. That's why I'm okay with my channel staying small. You see? But you still sending these messages to these same bitches trying to make me mad. I don't even see you attractive. You still sending. You still sending. Yeah. King of Swords could be salty about something. They could be ready to raise they sword to. Yeah. Yeah, somebody don't want conflict. Icebox where my heart used to be. Somebody could be somewhere in the cold. Somebody could be like in Antarctica or something like this. This is this person that wanted to raise themselves. I'm also getting Sean. This cousin Sean could have went through the transformation here. All right. Um, that was the first cousin that I know that was part of LGBTQ in them and moved to California. I'm hearing that was an opportunity that was stolen from me. Um, these are things as I'm hearing about these little things. Every time when these people was moving away and then having a child, they was using my network or my body, or they was using me to produce these seed. Every time these people was moving away and say, "Oh, your cousin," da 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 da. That's what they were doing, and you're gonna have to pay for that. And we ain't even talking about really with your money, because after you did, the money gonna go back where it's at in the first place. So now people don't think that they got to honor something here. We got luxury, ace of cups, truce. Somebody really want this truce, don't they? It was keep coming out in both decks. This is a whole different deck. Let's get these. Oh no, I want to do. Let's look at the order in the court energy. Where did the deck go? So in time of need like this, if you got the top one resources, what fool made you think to disperse them and let your enemies and everybody get a hold of them and get a taste of them and start splicing off of them, you dummy? Second of all, then you go and you retrieve these things back and you put them under lock and key, and then they will come. And you could let them die. They're gonna come any kind of way. Or if the ones that you need to that was running from you and you need to execute them, they gonna come. The ones that can't live without something, they gonna come. It's just like, I hope these people got them numbered and marked like I told you to. And we can talk about it out loud because nobody's stopping whatever it is. It's nothing to hide. And I hate when people try to act like it's so hard to read my channel or follow my channel or something. Like I didn't already said something here. Is it gone? Hold on, y'all. I don't like the way I have to have my stuff nowadays. Okay? Somebody is a problem. Because I was hearing somebody saying, "Oh, I was made for you." Okay? Huh. Real power, chosen, God-given, authentic, natural gifts. Okay, so somebody might need to show their real power. If this is hiding from you, you might have to dig a little deeper. I don't know. silly, but star strength leader, and we got secret info. So maybe somebody is unreleasing. Somebody could be releasing some hidden info, and somebody want to apologize here. Okay, let's see. Witches and warlocks against somebody is in reverse. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I do miss like having a real relationship. Like we might well say that we in some kind of scientific blockbuster or something like this. I do miss intimacy with me and a male. I'm not crying about it. I'm kind of getting giddy and girly and excited about it to come in the future. But I think that whatever I'm picking up, I have to be honest about these things, because I think that somebody's trying to stop it. So there's nobody on earth that's like me, and I will never get a full partner. Like somebody's always going to be like doing something. They're always, I'm going to be cheating, or I'm never going to feel the same. Or, when you've been with, even if you girls or men or something, you've been with somebody for a long time. There's certain things you could do in front of them, fart or whatever like this. And the person still care about you, or y'all still got some kind of connection, or there's something valid there. Maybe somebody could be just using you or something. But, nobody want to go through doing all that. But really at the surface level, I want to go through doing all that, because I think that I was supposed to been did that. I don't think I was supposed to be with the same person in different variations my whole life. And that person was supposed to go off and experience other things without me. And then I'm not, and I'm stuck and stagnant, like I'm some dummy that not supposed to have growth. You see what I'm saying? We got misunderstood. Okay, sorry, not sorry, confusion, cloud, misdirected, and interpreted. Okay. So we got co-parenting. This could be in the reverse here. Somebody could have been just trying to get a hold of my children and my legacy without me so they can take it on. These could be people that plan on go to Mars for 6 years and come back after I'm dead and gone and sick. And my whole, my body is not taking care of me anymore. And then they will be able to reign supreme or something like this. And you're going to get your ass stopped right there at the gate. Okay. Yeah, because false report. Somebody said that I wasn't there as a mother or something, or you wasn't there as a father, whatever this is, but it's a lie. It's a false report. And somebody's facts is coming out. Somebody just an angry bird. This is somebody that like was taking your children right out of your womb and go harvest them in Mexico or something, and then tell them, oh, your mom was a drug addict and she was this and that and that. Somebody was doing some shit like this, man. Like, but you don't think that regular humans ain't on the earth. Like, somebody took eggs out of my stomach last night and took it to Mexico. You understand? But the fact that how is the person regular and they able to even go there and you know exactly what the fuck you did and we did. Come on, man. Somebody's trying to degrade a person, man. They about to be looking stupid. I do miss it. I'm not craving it or anything, but I know I will be. I like sex too. I like things. I like intimacy. I like cuddling once in a while. I don't like it all the time. So I could go a long time without intimacy or something like this is not abnormal for me. Okay. We got trying to block your blessings. I just think it's a healthy balance. We're not 15 anymore. But I could be on my man sometimes, on my dude, like I'm 15. I can be on him throughout. You can find me being in my 20s or 30s or 40s on him like a 15. He would feel like a 15-year-old girl that's on him, hugging him and pulling and tugging on him and playing with his beard or something. That's just my energy here. All right. So inheritance stolen. There's some old money and destiny in reverse. So somebody could be, there could be some finances, but somebody trying to disconnect a person from like an old. It could be a Taurus in reverse doing this. From old money, because old money get different type of respect. But we in a new era, so I don't know if old money get the same respect that they did in this new era. I'm just very disciplined, and I think it's hard for me to get addicted to stuff, right? The only thing I ever been addicted to was cigarettes. It's hard for me to be, I'm very disciplined. I'm very patient. I'm very slow to anger, but I can explode like a damn Katie crack a fucking toe when I get mad. So, you know, I think I'm a well balanced out individual. It's just what I think. All right. We got new addition to the family, crime cover up and hiding evidence, secrets, and having outside help. All right. So, somebody could have been wanting to add a person to a family dynamic, but they don't want to anymore. All right. I don't know if this is you, me, or somebody else that they could have been working with, realizing that this person is their jealousy for me or you or them will not let them do something, or somebody saying you talk too much or you said too much. And so what? Because I'm not trying to be a part of nothing. Well, the way I'm looking at it, you trying to be a part of something that I'm already am. Just because you kept me out of it all this time, something like this here. We could also be talking to aliens, and I don't know how to talk to aliens. So they could be getting very pissed off about everything I say, but that's not my fault. That's your fault and your people's fault that I don't know how to talk to them. If this is my extended alien family, you didn't ask any of the girls that was supposed to be doing this work or whatever, or having me on board. Why that's not the case? You see that I may be even a little bit more elevated or more intelligent than some of these girls, even though some of them could be just doing tarot and they're super intelligent. They could have an IQ of I don't know what. None of that shit matters if people is not doing something here. If you're not showing your works, if you're not speaking in the public eye about the things, you're just keeping it between you and a certain these people are the ones that's only worried about themselves in the end. They're not worried about the regular public or anybody out there that might, hey, is there anybody out there that's still living, that's going through this? Let me help you through this so you don't get a bad ending. Like you will be helping people for real. All right. So somebody's plans has failed, is not working out how they were supposed to. This could also be people that have been around passive people or maybe passive aggressive. They're passive about important things and structures and infrastructures, but they're really aggressive about their feelings and who's dating who and who's sleeping with who and who broke up with who and sleeping with who. It's something like this. Okay. So they don't know nothing about business and structure and nation building. It's not in their blood. So we got a Libra that's in the reverse here. All right. And then we got whoever this is that don't want conflict. They about to realize that they're not above the law. Somebody lied to them and they went for the strong delusion of somebody. This could be this Taurus in reverse or this blue Taurus. That blue devil from the other day. All right. Like, I'm sorry, but that's where I cut the brakes. If I was with somebody and then somebody told me on the wedding day or around the time, you're going to have to you destroy this person that you married with, I'm walking out the fucking door. I don't want nothing to do with none of y'all. Who came up with that? I can't even think no plans like that. You know, if somebody did something sinister to me and I was sitting around and they said, you got to do something about this, boss. You know, you got all these tools and resources. Then I probably, but somebody want a person feel like they did this to me and I'm helpless and I can't even retaliate not one time. You know, this is what somebody is trying to do here. You know, I don't know why I want to go to the mall. I don't know why I'm feeling like I was, when I was like 16 and I'm about to go to the mall, popping tags at the mall. I don't know why I just was thinking about the mall. Maybe something happened to somebody at the mall. I don't know. Empress in reverse. Something about the mall. The hell? 9 of Wands. Justice in reverse. It's too much injustice that was done. Somebody got to pay. That looks is not going to get them out of this. 2 of Swords. You see how they just flopped over there on there? It's who they did it to, too. We are knowing who is the Antichrist or how the Antichrist is working. Let's see about these achievements. Oh, look. You see how they just jump on there? You see how I just jumped on there? When I said, let's see about the achievements. Hold on. Dang. You can see. Okay. So that this person is not going to gain this or not going to be able to take my something. There's a this is like somebody like, oh, but look, this person's so cute and beautiful, or I just like this thing that I created or something. But you knew you could have went into the tombs or the vaults and you could have found my younger self. You just didn't want to share the spotlight with somebody that was matching your chi or whatever the fuck this is. Because somebody actually looked good together. Somebody's so selfish. Six of Wands here. Also, if somebody was supposed to come mate with you on Earth, they've been slithering around and sneaking and coming to you in different strange forms. But they've been working with this person in real life or on TV for everybody to see. They've been blaspheming, or they've been doing something like mocking, or they've been doing something weird here. This could be somebody that was acting almighty, but they can't bring the tower to a certain individual because you don't have the authority to. Any of these blue airs or whatever this is here. This could be the plan that they took this blue person from me a long time ago and they created something and they hid the, but none of these people have the authority because the person was not working with me or something when something happened. You was fucking with whatever that is that you talking about, or this also this candy coated energy. I'm getting blue and white candy cane. So this candy energy was working with that blue energy. That's the least. That's the least version of the masculine that I would think would have dealt with the candy friend. That's the least. That's the least version. I'm trying to even think where we were at that time. Like when I had my first child. Uh, these other people that they celebrated with. Somebody could be a demon, like I said. Somebody could have used this man, promised he was gonna be a new part of something if he went against me, and then they just killed the person off as a sacrifice. So this could be like my lasher. That group of boys or something like this. They could have got rid of. They could have got a hint of my scent with that smoking session from 20 something years ago, and they could have got rid of this dude, and then they could have been just playing in my energy because I did have to live there. I was still living there for a little bit of time there. They could have even took that one into the underworld to birth children for this group of people. Okay. And then they're trying to tell me, oh, these is your. I'm like, who? Shit. My brain must have been dead when they was making me birth these children, like in some pod or vessel or something. Hold on, y'all. I'm hungry. accidentally took that shit. I'm gonna took the chunk of my leg out with that damn car door. Hope I ain't a zombie yet. Okay. Ooh, that's filthy, boy. Cause what if somebody just been lying this whole time? Like, yeah, your star girl or whatever. Let's make up a name like Lone Star Gate. Well, he had so many good years, and Lone Star Gate, you thinking you about to cut this person out, and ain't nothing moving forward without it. And somebody was lying for 30 years, like, yep, this is dismantled, that's dismantled, this don't work right, that don't work right. But somebody was trying to get me left here so that these people could be more vicious and do something to people I never did nothing to. You know, this shit is crazy. Or you, whoever this is. It just sounds insane. It sounds insane, man. And I said, I'm just getting that these are brown people. And it's just like, it like not even make you feel sorry about certain things no more. Oh, I see why. Something happened. The hell wrong with you? I don't like people like that. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, I miss the real people that did so much stuff. Be like, I never did nothing to somebody a day in my life. You know, the girls that be trying to get men to hurt other women and stuff like this. And they the cause of a cancer that's eating up the whole company that has a lot to do with the way that the nation is being ran and so on and so forth. That kind of thing, man. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? You got to lose your life too. Because I can't even trust you in another part of the company that you let this thing get inside of you. And it's like letting the person that just got bit by the zombie back into the camp. You know, in 10 seconds, that person is about to be a damn zombie. You know they about to be a zombie. But you and your feelings. Oh, but this my ain't. We done kept this person alive for 1,000 years. And motherfucker, they got to go today. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of shit that we talking about here. You can't keep it. You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with you? Do you know all the people that we had on the spaceship and we told her how important this mission was and you snuck that person back in with that fucking bite? Oh, this could even be you could have doppelganger, you could have two of you, but one don't know the truth about what this person was doing and one do. I know the truth about what this person is doing or something. But you gonna take the one that could be having the vampire. You could be taking the one that have the fucking zombie gene or just turn to a zombie on there just to cover your ass so people don't know what you really did to me as a mentor or something like this. This is somebody like this, y'all. Think they're about to get away with something. Or wait, we don't know you to change the whole team because the real team would have never been okay with letting this particular person, what you created, don't like this person and is jealous of this person because how you feel about this person. Somebody can't process their feelings. They can't process their emotions. They don't know how to say sorry. They don't know how to pick up their stuff. They think they ain't got to change shit about themselves. And you're going to find out today. I can't get too worked up because when I get too worked up with the type of lifestyle I'm living right now and the food choices, I know it messed with my narcolepsy. It made me sleepy. So I can't get too worked up. I can't get too worked up. But this is what somebody is doing. It's like, do you know you got a nuclear bomb on there with you? Maybe this is how these people got to go out. Yeah, because somebody wants you to kiss their ass when they was wrong. They want you to take their apology when they was wrong, when they are not the person that's in charge. They're just not. They're just not. You're gonna get dragged down to hell in chains. In chains. You this person is not the person here. We don't know if the real person was good. Well, somebody is, because the divine master is in the upright. The demon is in the upright. So maybe somebody was in the upright, or they was a square and somebody didn't let the person in. But what if the whole thing was the family don't matter what the family say? What if this was like me and my mate? We are the real bosses of something together, not him and his family, not him and my family, not me and my family or something. But if we were together and if the marriage was fake, then it ain't him. It's just me. Hmm. Somebody also got like a household or something like this, but they got a person in their basement. Like they might got one of my clones in their basement, and I got a wife and kids and everything, and they got one of my clones somewhere, or at a trap house or something like this. This is like somebody that want to be with you, but their version of being with you ain't really being with you. It doesn't benefit you in any way. Okay, it's like no. Hiding evidence, secrets, having outside help. But it stops now abruptly. Somebody's getting caught, and somebody's family is in reverse. It could be their family, this divine masculine, or just families in general, or a makeshift family. I mean, somebody could be finding out that somebody is not their family, or their tribe, or something like this. So these could be like all of the side pieces using the energy of the main female without her permission, trying to do something, and then they're gonna try to blame it on the person. Like this could be like a shamyaza energy or something like this. They're gonna use it on the person that don't even have no clue of what's going on. Somebody could even be hiding and scared because they think that the most high energy is upset with them, but it's really just these women. This person caused this for themselves by not having no restraints or not having no control over their sexual urges or communication or something. Like when I told y'all, like when I was saying, oh, I was talking to two, we was talking back then. Talking in the '90s meant we just talking to each other. We like being around each other. We might like fucking each other. We might like just making out. We might like just talking. We kicking it. It ain't like you was my man or you were, it ain't nothing like this. When that little time is enjoyed and it's over, then people walk the other way. I ain't never like did nobody dirty like in they front. They say, so what? I'm about to, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, shit. Just something was just done. I thought it was the right way. I done had to owe you no explanation. You didn't ask me to be your girlfriend. We talking. I just happen to be talking to somebody else too. Your ass probably talking to somebody else too. Hmm. This could also been like the last couple years was for breeding or something. Something could have been breeding. Somebody could have been programmed to breed. Okay, and they just don't want to give me my money after they bred me. So it wasn't like the relationships was not meaningful. If you're gonna put two cows to mate with each other, you might put them in a pen for a couple weeks. See, she acting like this, he acting like this, and then finally they gonna boom, 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 and then you're gonna get something out of it. It's like a slot machine. Then you come pull the thing and you get it. And you're like, oh yeah, It just seemed like this is what people was doing. They were farming people that was not supposed to be farmed. And after you pay your debts, you're gonna be probably enslaved or back to the dust anyway. So somebody is covering up the death of this man by making him a zombie, like a smart zombie. Somebody ain't who they were. That's grounds for divorce or separation. And the person should not get anything because the person is now detached from humanity. It's a different lifestyle for these people. They don't get to go be the president and all this other shit. Turn this person into a soldier, or somebody could have turned somebody into a killer or something. But the person is in the upright, so maybe the family was using this person to lure people in and then trap them or something. The family could be in reverse. Your family could have been using you. You thought you was genuinely linking up with people. I don't know what the fuck this is. Something ain't right. And with all the technology and stuff, you don't have to do it this way. You never did. This could have been like rejecting the real players in the game. And this is why you had to do it that way, because you was doing it wrong. You knew you was. Simple as that. Yeah, somebody was doing something wrong here with this rabbit energy, letting wild rabbits or something mate. They were doing something different, and something is getting blocked here. The Two of Wands, somebody is right for rejecting something here, whether it's the family or this male or both. Somebody been trying to tell whatever this is here. Three of Wands, okay? They was not receiving something when they were supposed to. The person is not working and cleaning like a slave or doing something, even if this is a family dynamic, because these are family dynamics that's not really families. You could have been the closest one that looked like a real family, but it's really a business dynamic. And the person just could be on strike or don't have to work because of the conditions here. This is just what this is here. These could be 10 of Pentacles, like business propositions or something. Now somebody don't want to let a person go. Now they like, no, I'm not letting you go. Somebody could be having fun with lover situations in the ethers or something. This is like the next day or something. I don't know. Yeah, and replicating this person and selling them off. So everybody's getting a Daenerys. And the Daenerys is my brand. How would you be getting these things and I'm not giving them up? That's against some kind of, it would be like if you had a gaming license to hunt or something, you would lose that license. Or if you had a license to be in agriculture or something like this, you can't be in there. You've been found to be making, something that is detrimental to society or humanity, or something that's killing humanity. Plants that you plant in a field to make sure everything else dies around it instead of bringing life or nourishing something. Yeah. Yeah. Got that big daddy energy in reverse, the spoiled little boy and the King of Cups alcoholic in reverse, and the big D energy in reverse. Okay. And whoever this child is that was causing some type of malice or something here. Right? And the father. Okay. Could be hiding the fact that this father is gay. They could have moved away with the children that was going to be groomed to be gay. All right. Yeah. The house or the White House or something like this. The 10 of Pentacles. Because one of these Taurus energies could have been housing. I think about the 10 trumpets or something in the Bible. 10 people that was taking turns running something or something like this. Strength card energy. We got America, okay, cleaning up something, having to get down to the grease and elbow grease. All right, it's not this father. So this could be this Biden energy, because I felt like this father-in-law energy was connected to that vibe. Women, cars, money. Women, cars, money. But somebody don't even live like that for real. Yeah, you're not special to this person. Don't like somebody, or whoever they was with is not the world card. If this was like somebody's mother and father, or mother-in-law and father-in-law, both of these people is in reverse now for something that they were doing. But I don't know. They could be your friends because remember, this boy is a demon. He's coming back. This make me think about one of those Marvel movies that I've seen a clip of. And that guy came back and he came up in that office. And he was very powerful. He's like, that's what you call powerful. And he had those little gremlin things. And he was like, yeah, dad, you made me do like this, da 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 da. And then those gremlins just ate that man alive in his press conference or his orgy that he was having with all those other men. It just everybody ran out the room and it ate the dad or something. So, but see, this could also be this person want to turn me into a slave in my own nation. Now his eyes is closed or his eyes is being blindfolded because they can't take me out of something here. This could also be two top people. You know about those conjuring people that in that movie they was conjuring up that stuff and they found them in that attic with them kids with that witchcraft stuff on the floor and they killed them two black people. Somebody wasn't able to get in your head and conjure something. Skeleton key. Somebody is not able to turn you into a full old person. Somebody thought that they might got your bones hurt and stuff like this because you helped somebody that can't speak verbalize something to save them. But uh you could be feeling in your bones and stuff, but somebody wanted your face and your actual skin. They wanted that to happen, and somebody's not powerful to do that here. That's why all these girls is in reverse here. Cannot remove this person. This could be these girls could share intimacy or emotions with a male, and they know how they feel about a woman, and that's why they're abusing this woman with their witchcraft. These is witches. Yeah, look, this person is probably tied up somewhere or bound. This is just what this is here. Okay, the Eight of Swords. Somebody is bound and on the serving table, on the serving platter. They serving somebody else up sexually, trafficking a woman or a child, or something like this. This could also be the other reason why you're not able to clean something up or fix something, or you're not able to do something. Somebody's binding something, your money, your movement. It's like somebody breaking your back and then tell you, get down here and clean up these floors and scrub these floors. Well, there could be a voodoo, another version of you that's pent up here, and this has you bound. It's witchcraft. Somebody doing some type of witchcraft. I should not suffer a witch. Nobody's going to be suffering a witch to live or die or anything else. To get their money, none of that. Not me. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, this is biting the hand that fed them. Somebody created these opportunities, them binding me or whatever in this situation, or not letting me show up for court dates for, say it was my husband, is these people's baby daddy, or these women stole, when they killed this man, they stole his semen and impregnated 1,000 women. And they're coming into my finances that I'm getting inherited from something separate, right? Because if the family didn't, if the marriage was fake, then all y'all going to jail. If it wasn't, you still can't have shit that got that. That's something that after I separate from this man. But these people could have found a way to open it up or get a judge to open it up and pass it out to these children that they created on their own. This ain't like this man went and sold his semen to the semen place and said, hey, just, yeah, I wouldn't mind if somebody used my semen to have a baby. No, this is some people siphoning this from a person and then creating this. Okay? It's some foreigners at that. Somebody's not going to be able to cry their way out of it. There's a younger person here or forever younger that could throw stuff around, throw attention. They're not going to get their way this time. Page of Wands in reverse. These people is getting blocked. They're not getting their way. This is like a young group of people here that was running up under somebody. Let's see about this. We got AK, AKA, or AK, or Ra and AKA. Something is in reverse here. Ra and K. Okay. The moon is in reverse here. Somebody's name is Denise. I was thinking about how one of my twins, the dark skin, would look a lot like Denise from the Cosby Show. Yeah, some evidence is not right. Clarity is coming in. Wherever this is, I just found one of my skirts in my daughter's car, dude. Okay. I really like that skirt too, and I couldn't find it when I was just washing my clothes. I found it in there. Something is not, I don't know. Somebody could have used it to wipe up something or something, found it somewhere in a basket or something, but it's a salmon. It's funny because it's a salmon colored dress. But again, something is there's no maybe somebody said some evidence is on something, but there's not, or that's from somebody else wearing that. That's not from me wearing that. Okay. We got bra or Bria in reverse. This could also be, like I said, this could be the first version of, may not be my child at all, but that could be the first version of Empress Lillian. That's what I think this is here. This Libra could have did something to this person. It's not this person here. This could be this unique, oh, the little case down there with the little girl down there in Florida that got dropped off by her mom boyfriend at school and never showed up at school. The Mexican lady with the little teenage, preteen, teenagers, little girl within the past 1 or 2 years. That could be what really happened to this other person here. Yeah, because that person could be a candy energy here too. 'Cause I keep thinking when my friend went to Disney and took her niece and nephew like a couple years back, years before I even went a couple years back, they could have captured them down there too. Okay, but this is this energy here. This could be this. This always give me Selena Gomez energy. That's my Selena Gomez card in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody thought that they could do something. These could be somebody that worshiped the devil or is in love with the devil or the devil's girlfriend. Yeah, because somebody ain't like the rest. They should have never did this. Here go the card right here that we was talking about. Can't do that to this person. Okay, and this is what they're not able to bring this tower here. Somebody's supposed to be cold right now and execute things sharply or something like this. Okay, it's so they could get mad if they won't try to call you a bitch or why you so mean. Like that's like somebody been on the earth for 75 years and they've been a saint and they've been so nice and everything like this, and then they start getting abused, and then 2 years later they start turning mean. Like, you know why? Yeah. I was never supposed to be serving anybody, Five of Wands, cleaning up somebody's house. I'm supposed to have maids and everything. Or people, yeah, somebody is about to get mad about this boy. So this is like somebody saying, what does you person need? Oh, y'all harmed her hands. Okay, she gonna need maids. She gonna need this. She gonna need that. She gonna need dogs. She gonna need a CNI thing. She gonna need, somebody's like, no, 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 no. Like they don't want you to get, this is somebody that'd be like, okay, just give the person the transformation. Just give them the new vassal. All right, give them the new car. Okay, and we're going to be doing all that, but that's going to be in it too. As a choice of something, right? Because whoever this is, they made a false judgment here. They're about to see why they made a false judgment. Somebody was never a maid of somebody. This could be somebody like, oh, I seen that movie, that show. And the girl was like, the girl was close to this guy and all the girls liked this boy. And they were like, in school, he would speak to this girl or whatever, but it was like on a certain level where he was speaking to her. And like she was, her dad worked for their dad at their mansion or something, and so that's why she had to drive in the car with him every day. Oh, why do you hang around with that nerdy girl? Da 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 da. And she one day she kept on going with it, going with it, going with it, and then the girls were saying something to her. She's like, "Don't do that." She's like, "Why do you have a folder from this company or whatever in your thing, you little thief or whatever?" And she's like, "No." She's like, "Cause my dad is the owner of," and they're like, "No, we all know that Josh or whatever his name is, his dad is the da 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 da." And she's like, "No," and then she's like, "Oh, actually, it's not." And so one day they was leaving out of the building or whatever, and she was like, "I'm about to show his ass. I'm tired of you acting like you're the child of the person that owns this company, because my dad like you, motherfucker, is really I'm really the heir to this." And so they were like, "Oh, you should just leave her behind," or something like this. And then she was like, "What are you?" They would came out like, "What are you doing in this limousine or whatever?" Like in this car. This car is for whatever his name, Joshua or whatever. And she's like, "Oh no, actually it's something." And she pulled off in the car and went home. And they're like, "Oh my God, you better get her fired or whatever like this. She did that, whatever like this." And she's like, "You could just stop acting like you the owner or something like this." So there could be somebody here. Okay. This could be a brother of, or supposedly was supposed to be a brother, but somebody could have found out that they're not the child of a certain person, or that particular version of your father, which could have been a good thing. The person could have wanted to be with you then after they stalked you all this time. Then they found out they was in love with you. Said, ew, that's my sister. And it's just like, it's not my sister. But then somebody did something else here. Like, oh, I can be with this person. And then they just did something else here. Remember, because these people that's supposed to be dead, they still on the earth, thinking that their decision matters. That's the problem. Get your tongue chopped out your mouth. You won't be saying that. Somebody thinks that their opinion matters about something. It doesn't. Yeah. Not to the undead or something like this. Okay. Judgment. They think that I'm dead. These people are laughing over there like, ha ha ha, oh, you're dead too. Or now we can do it because now we can allow for it to happen because you're dead too like us. And I think that's not the case because it ain't even about hating dead people. It's dead people that's the people that are already done with, and you're trying to make decisions in this other. You're trying to make decisions in a sector where your decisions don't count anymore. That's why I don't call and pull on ancestors or something like this. I'm working with God right now. What I want to do that for? Okay. Yeah, we got undead. We got temperance in reverse. And then we got these people here I told you some diaper people or baby people, and then this businessman or something is being aired out about them. Or somebody wanted to use that. I've been working for 30 years straight, taking care. Okay. And you told your wife to stay home and don't do nothing, but take care of the kids. And that's what she did. So you can't condemn that person because they never had a job when this is somebody that's supposed to be one of the free leaders of this country. So somebody is doing something here. These people is looking mentally ill here. And somebody else is not dead. So all they got to do is give the crown and the power and authority back over to me. Just like that. All right. It's something like this. But again, it won't work if you keep on trying to keep important information, or if my children are having upgrades that are more powerful than mine. Obviously. Something silly like that. There's nowhere else to go. Nobody's telling me nothing. Nobody's helping me nothing. I am doing something. Something is being done. So do you get what I'm saying? It's nothing. There's no rhyme or reason, but there is. But there is. People refusing to do their job, and you're sitting in the way of people that can get in there and do the job. This Queen of Wands energy, whoever this person is a latrine cleaner. That's why they're outside right now. This is heartbreaking for somebody because they already smacked their wife or smacked the real boss in the face. Four of Pentacles. We got Dorothy in the reverse here with the Four of Pentacles. The cabinet is not, there's some cabinet members or something is not closed anymore. It's open again. They could have restricted me or you from making decisions and just sat off in a sideline quietly for the past couple years saying, oh, you didn't figure it out yet? Okay, we're going to just go back into the cabinet members or something like this. No, you're not. If it can't be used the right way, you're not going to be using it at all. So they could have sent somebody in here to open up something, to open up a seal or something here. With this Knight of Wands here, this could be a little boy, a little kid. They could have sent a kid in to activate something, touch somebody, have sex with somebody or something like this, inappropriate. Yeah. So somebody trying to bring a person down, finances, make them be a cleaner or something like this. But I promise this is this family that's in reverse. All right. Yep. Because you don't have the authority and you was messing around with this energy and you was being proud about it too. You was marching this person around. You was marching around this. This is somebody that's close to you, or these people could be brother and sister. Like somebody could have grew up around you as your best friend, but come to find out it was a long lost sister of your. Listen, they could have created this in a lab, which is illegitimate, or this could be a long lost sister of your, in this Cabbage Patch Kids arena. Somebody found out that the person that was your friend was actually their sister or something like this. And you're like, oh my God, how did that happen? It's like getting a DNA test, and it's like you thought all the time you only knew this person as your best friend's boyfriend, but you got a DNA test. They got a DNA test and said, I'm your brother. How the hell did that happen? Like I said, It could be a science project here. But these people don't have the authority to do something. So there's no alcoholics or whatever this is in the heavens or something. So yeah, no liars like this hermit. All right. Look, there you go right there. All right. So even if somebody is disabled a little bit, they're going up. Eight of Wands, they could be getting support from other people. This could be like a male is supposed to be around you to support you, move you forward, be your spouse, be your partner. Somebody is not. So there might be people coming that would love to be a partner to you or work with you. They could be lifting this person up here. Yeah, because they know it's not this devil energy or this phoenix energy. This phoenix energy, I think there's a company with that name. Somebody is not powering something. Somebody's stealing another person's energy. They could be younger. That's why I said we have to address the fact, why are younger women abusing an older woman? What the fuck do she still got? Usually the girls run circles around the old bitches and they move off. They get the niggas all the money. All the men is okay with leaving the old bitch behind. What is different between this woman here that men is still going through all this turmoil? Because you're not getting another one. This is the Shiloh Christ energy. You're not getting another one. So I don't know what to tell you. When it comes to who's the boss or something, it's not over yet. The Queen of Cups, Mommy Watson energy, or the ones you got, is going down. They mentally fucking ill, like I said, and you better just get used to it. Somebody is airing out these people's dirty laundry here. Don't want to partake in this shit in the dark. Gonna expose it. Somebody thought it was awesome or cute or something like this and do it. You got the Five of Pentacles. Like everybody's tired of whatever this stagnancy is. I'm not the only one that's feeling it. This is people that thought they was working hard for 5 years, still seem like I ain't do nothing. Okay, same thing here. These people is mentally ill. There's also an older woman that just be throwing tantrums and being a brat. They just be being a brat from whatever these people started back in the 90s. Queen of Pentacles. It could be this Queen of Pentacles daughter. This could be this Tierra Tarot. It could be Sloane's daughter. One of the Pamites or something like this. But there's no going back and forth that these people ate off these dishes or ate the meal off this person's plates or something like this and then try to serve this person up. And then they put the sun in reverse anyway after eating or getting what they needed. And that's why something is coming to an end here. Like there's always, yeah, they can't copy somebody no more. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it down here where it was because I didn't notice it was down here. But like I said, this. Nobody's gonna be able to do nothing about it. Everything coming down. This also could be, I feel like somebody trying to push me into an era. I can't really accept this because whatever I was supposed to do in 7 years, if I go into like a more fortified lifestyle, if I can't do the things that I was supposed to do in 7 years to get caught up, I don't even want it. Because this is somebody trying to get you to walk through the next door without all the proper something. And it's just going to be bigger giants trying to take advantage of me. Or take advantage of the situation. It's something like that. Somebody trying to push you through the door. Like, just go up in there. It's like you getting ready for the prom or to show off your wedding dress. And somebody push you out the dressing room when you still butt-ass naked. To humiliate you. Yeah. So because they did this, they cannot, these people got to start back at the bottom. These people that didn't want to have to beg, they'll be on their knees begging the old rusty motherfucker for something. Sucking dick to get into a situation or something like this. But they don't want to just be kind to a person that didn't do nothing to them. And because this person was built different than them. And then just get in or get it that way. I don't know what's wrong with these people here. Yeah, we got the sips juice energy here. So a lot of these girls are older women, but somebody has replaced their brain with a younger girl. They bound them. Got the Empress here. And the Empress could have the remedy or, I'm about to say it say recipe. They could have the remedy or the recipe for something here. But I feel like whoever this is, they are watching over these. It's something important about these pink cups to make this pink cake or something like this. I'm not sure. So somebody could be kind of smart here. This is like somebody, I want you to be by my side, but we can't be by each other's side, but because somebody trying to be slick. But you could work for me. Get the ingredients ready. That's the truth. And this is like the biggest burden to somebody. That's what they didn't want to do. It's about to be burdens for this Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords energy. This could be somebody, oh, you're not about to work with people. No, you're not about to, you're not about to, you're not about to. People make, I feel like there's no forgiveness here, but people make mistakes and some people are elements. You just have to get with that. Until you figure out a way to deal with it without that element, then that's just it. Because some of these people are replaceable and some elements are not, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Ten of Wands, because they was trying to force a person to bow down to this person. I'm telling you, it's a big lady. There's a big fat lady or something here that want to force somebody to eat them out in order to get it. This is the truth, y'all. Okay. And they could burden all these other people by not bowing down and doing that for this lady. But this person don't have to do that. They should not try to make this person do that. Okay. Again, now these people that want to be a star, this is their worst nightmare. Because this is the person that's about to be giving out the little badges to make people stars as well. It's something like this, man. Yeah, the Empress. Seven of Cups. They the ones that could give out these tall drinks of water, or they're like, I don't know, this could be like a matchmaker. Somebody could be a matchmaker here. And this person did not spank her child or reprimand her child for doing something. This Sloan energy, or whoever this is, whoever this person that wanted to be the giant that was able to do this before, make somebody look little. This could be like a Carrie energy here. No, somebody name could be Moriah, not Carrie. Leave Carrie out of it. Well, maybe. Because I feel like somebody was able to make a bloodbath before and act like it was somebody else that did it. Or act like it was me that did it. Ace of Cups. So they can force somebody to have to sit down into like a home style something. Nine of Cups. I'm telling you, somebody got somebody trapped in their house as a prisoner. Like they mad at you for being the talking mouth, but they got a dumbed down domicile version of you at somewhere. They giving you gifts, doing something nice with these crystal cups, watching like something weird is going on, man, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You got this Seven of Swords energy with this Peach McIntyre. These bitches, they wake up and read my Akashic records like a fucking scripture. They wear outfits and shit like this to show themselves. They put little symbolic things, the haughtiness and the pridefulness on online. All right. They doing it, they doing what they was doing in Hollywood, but they just doing it on social media. See? This could even be this trumpet energy. You're trying to get rid of this with the Seven of Swords. You're trying to get rid of this person, but you about to be in jail. You could be in jail because you already did this. Yep. You about to be in jail because you already did this. Yeah, you is. You already did this. You already popped off the head. Yeah, you did. Yeah, but this person want to still get in, but they didn't get it punished for what they did either. And we got the Two of Swords here. All right. But God energy, you can see what they doing. Okay. Also, this Empress energy. This could also be this Joanna energy. All right. Because I feel like they trying to Gia me or something like this. But Gia, that ain't me. I don't know. They're definitely trying to do that, though. It's like I made the pavement for the Empress to actually show up this time. It's for me. But somebody slid like a mother figure or somebody that was around me and didn't introduce themselves, or they rejected me in some kind of group method or something like this here. Somebody could have put, you know how some jobs is like you got to have a certain number of these kind of workers, black workers, white Latino. Somebody chose somebody else totally in total difference here, right? I'm hearing somebody knew that you was gonna like, if okay, somebody could have knew when I had a child that my body was gonna be messed up and not the same again. So they just chose people that look like them or small people or something like this. All right. But this is all what I'm hearing about this Jean Benet Ramsey energy with the case is something about a dummy. I'm gonna just say like that and leave it there. Page of Wands here. Somebody is like their defamation of character. Somebody is doing something. They jealous of your face or something that you did before. This could be somebody that's trying to disregard or have my channel speaking about these circumstances. Um, Say, oh, your marriage, oh, that's such a horrible marriage or something like this. And so they want to destroy what I made that was beautiful. And then they want to try to act like, oh, I'm married and I have these, but the person looked ridiculous every day. The person looked fucking ridiculous. And do you see what I'm saying? So somebody wanted to dismantle somebody else's family that's not even famous or social media famous at all, so that they can be social media famous with a fake family and fake children. It's like, stop. Enough is a fucking enough. And somebody should have took care of or did something here that they didn't do. They should have punished these children, or these could be just children that was like really rowdy at the young age. I'm telling you, in the 90s, they came in and took these rowdy children that knew that there was no limits or something like this out, and they gave them positions in the shadow energy. And they could have liked me or whatever. They was waiting for me to figure out what's going on and say something that rubbed them the wrong way so they could try to abuse something. But they was already doing horrible things to this family. They was already doing horrible things to me or something like this before anything ever fucking happened that came out of my mouth. You was already doing it. You had this wickedness in your mind. All right. And then they could be disconnecting me from children that's connected to me, or my people or my body that's connected to me. False claims against them because they're celebrities or because this, and that. You know what I'm saying? And then trapping them in jail. Now all these people might be in jail here. Right? So that these real criminals can keep doing their thing without being caught, or these people will die for trying to protect somebody here, or take the fall for something you didn't know they was trying to blame on you here. Yeah, somebody got to start back at the bottom here with this King of Pentacles, because I'm wondering if this is somebody's father-in-law or something that is the fucking Antichrist. I'm just trying to figure this out. Yeah, Ace of Cups, bingo. Six of Swords. Somebody's father-in-law could have been using them to catch men or something. I don't know what this is. Six of Swords. What is that? Jail. It's like these people, like you or I, have won several attempts here. They are not taking the fault. Like they're just, it's a done deal. I'm just about to done with this because I'm just getting a headache.